It's early over here on our side, but I wanted to get on a call
We're
with you
excited about
guys.
you.
Exactly. I wanted to get on a call with you guys, bring it to the
Did you get
audience.
enough coffee?
You know what, Marco? I'm going off zero coffee right now. It's important to bring the news to the channel, to the audience, to the crypto community, because
Yeah.
I had to get in early. So we had to wake up early, get to talking to you guys right away, bring this to the channel. It's the most important thing right now. So how are you guys doing? I know you guys are over in Italy right now. How's everything going on, man?
Oh,
Great.
fine. I think we are over the most worst time of the COVID situation.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
we are dealing with the last part of it, but I mean, we are
absolutely.
working full time every day,
Uh-huh.
20 hours a day to
Yeah.
to
Time and
continue
night.
with the project.
Absolutely.
Day and night.
Now,
We're working day and night.
now I know you guys are working day and night. This is CFX Quantum, guys. If you guys didn't know, CFX Quantum, one of the biggest projects of 2020. Now, tell me how the COVID market has affected you guys. I know COVID created a whole different market for Bitcoin, a whole different market for the US dollar, the euro. It's been different times. The economy has changed, the world is changing. How did that affect you guys, and how are you guys moving past that right now?
Let's say this:
Like,
the COVID situation improved a lot. Whatever was long distance communication and alternative issues like alternative banking, alternative investments, everything to be done at distance, webinars, and so on. Since we live from the very beginning with this, it's obvious that we benefited from this. And in our opinion, all the mobile and blockchain application will gain more credibility over time for this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I don't know if Virgilio has anything more to say about this.
Yeah, but the fact is that for us, it has been an advantage. It seems impossible, but that's me because we work completely online. Not only on the technical side, that is the one that Marco is following, but also on the marketing side. We share the word through socials, and of course socials are online, and we don't need to meet people to share the word. We share the word via link to contents that describe our products, links to testimonials that they say how the products are for them. That's very, very important, because right now the long distance work, let's call it like that, the online work has become something that most people do, and before it was not. Now it is, and therefore we have an advantage. That's for sure.
Right.
Just to tell you, one of the major corporations in the world, I tell you because my daughter is employed from them. They closed the offices, and now they work totally online. They are, spending less money for the office, and they spend more money for the people.
Yeah.
So it is quite interesting. It really a change in the world.
I've heard a lot actually, from big guys in the industry. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Project Celsius network. They've been around for a few years, and Alex Mashinsky, multi-billionaire off Wall Street, who's the CEO of the project. The guy talks about taking the power out of the hands of the banks, the traditional banking system, and putting it back into the hands of the community, putting it back into the hands of the investors. And I think the CFM Quantum blockchain, this is kind of the idea that you guys are really going for, is putting the power back into the hands.
You said it right. That's something that we discuss even at night time, me and Marco, because that is possibly one of our dreams. We started our career together 30 years ago when we went to University of Hartford, United States, Then we went to work. Our first job was with Comartin Corporation of Kovner family. Kovner at the time was the number one money manager in the United States, so it was very important. And then we started technical analysis in Italy, which was introduced by us. Well, at that time, we always thought about, well, you know, these kind of banks, you know how banks are, let's tell the truth. They make a lot of their interest. Let's say they don't make, as usual, the interest of the people of their same customers. They do their business, not the customer business. If you think the cost that a person has just to have a single bank account is incredible. I tell you, it's incredible. Remember that each transaction means a click, not hard work. A click. You move your finger and you do click. And even though it's only a click, it can cost you $10 just to make that transaction. How is it possible? You understand that it's impossible? Well, that is something that is happening in every part of the world.
Yeah.
I think that the advent of decentralized finance is going to change the world, but really going to change the world, much more than the web. Decentralized finance is the real name of the real key. Yeah, right. It's really something that people want and people need. And we're here for that.
Now, I know, because I've done my research, and I know you guys are going to be posting on LA Token. There's a lot of news going on around the internet. I've seen other videos. I know you guys are out there in the community. There's a lot of guys in the community covering this project, talking about you guys. You're transparent. You guys are getting out there, showing your face to the community. Is this platform more about giving back to the community, providing that transparency, and giving the guys the opportunity in the community to make money instead of having to pay those fees all the time to the banks? Like you said, every transaction costing you money, hidden fees that you don't see, they charge you every month. There's so many different things that they pull out of your pockets, pull out of your bank. Is this project really about giving that power back to the community and allowing them to actually make money, make that interest using the Zero product, so on and so forth?
Absolutely. And we started our business at the beginning, by empowering people against, the prevailing situation in the investment field. We teach how to do, what to avoid, and so on for many, many years. And now the world is changing a lot about this. And so it's the time where people can get back their results instead of, giving a gift to institutions. And we deeply believe in this, and we want anyone to share this in a way that anyone can profit. It's not only a matter of the liquidity, it's a matter of the fact that when you refer someone, you get some result from this, because it's correct. We will not be spending money on marketing for that, and why we don't have to give a reward to people that helps us growing. So everything is made like this. We want to share the new economy we are making with all the people that will participate in the project, from token holders to customers, anyone.
Very nice. And now I've seen a lot of talk about the Zero platform, that the exclusive system that's going to allow you guys monthly returns. What's this all about? Could you guys tell the viewers more about the Zero platform and how the CFXQ tokens are going to be utilized for this interest?
Okay, I try to give you a very simple explanation of Zero One in order to let anyone understand. Okay, so I'll be very, very simple. First of all, we have created a token, a stable token called Zero One token. Okay, it will be available since the end of this month. People who want Zero One, they just have to buy the token, which is a stable coin. Let's say they buy some tokens, okay? This money that they spend is not spent by our company, absolutely. this money is managed by our company. We receive it as it is a lending that they made us. And we give a premium for this lending. That is 1% per month, 12% per year, obviously at zero risk, because they made the lending to us. You understand? So we are borrowing money from people. And what do we do with this money? We trade. We do arbitrage trading. And we do it with the technology, digital annihilator from Fujitsu, which is our partner, which is impressive because it gives you the possibility to make millions of computations in a matter of seconds. Seconds. Millions. You know what that means? In arbitrage, it means that we arrive at the market always as in first position. That means we get the best price. And in arbitrage, as maybe you know, you don't have risk because you know the final result before you do the operation. And if you are faster than everybody else, you get the best result. Absolutely. You see? But the consumer doesn't risk anything with us. Why? Because he's borrowing us money, but it's not like borrowing it. He buys a token. With the money of the token, we invest in arbitrage trading. We give him a premium, 1% per month, whenever he wants, without asking anything, without talking to anyone, without giving any reason. He closes his operation selling the token. We are the ones who buy back the token because we have the same money that he gave us is deposited. It's not given away or spent by us. It's deposited. So we give him back his money and, of course, the 1% per month premium that, we guarantee him. Therefore, the consumer has really the best possibility, if you think, to let his money make a return. Can you imagine? Do you know how much money is deposited in bank accounts? I tell you, in Europe, just in Europe, is 15 trillions of dollars. You know how much is the return for these 15 trillions of dollars? You know how much is the return?
Zero.
This one, zero. They don't risk, but they have zero return. Now, think about this. We are coming out in Europe and say, look, there is a news. You can have your money at zero risk, like you have now, but they give a 12% yearly return. 12%. And you see it every day. You see it every day because every day they see on the app the return that we have given them because the 12% is divided by 365 days. Therefore, every day they see that they have the return. Imagine what happens.
Hold on. So you're telling me this return is paid out monthly or daily?
Daily.
Wow.
Daily.
Wow. That's incredible.
You say monthly just to give them, 1% month is easier to understand that 0.03% daily. So we prefer to say 1% more.
Okay. So that brings me to my next. That brings me to my next question. That brings me to my next question. The 1% per month, 12% per year. We've seen a lot of platforms in the past come out and say 1%, 2%, 3% per month. There's a lot of platforms out there claiming high percentages. What are you guys doing about the competition? The competition that's out there that's claiming high percentages, and most of the time, half of the time, giving cryptocurrency a bad name because they didn't fall through. The platform disappeared, so on and so forth. We've seen so many scams in the past. How do you guys deal with that? How do you guys deal with the FUD? How do you guys deal with the competition, the community that's claiming so many different things? How is it? How do you guys deal with it?
That is the big difference. They trade for the customer. And because they trade, they say, we can give you an high return. But of course, because they trade, they have a risk. They can have a high return, certainly, but they have a risk, and there is no possibility they don't have a risk. We don't trade. We tell people, hey, it's like you borrow money to us. And of course, if you borrow money, you know that you're going to have your money back. And of course, you're going to have that kind of interest that is usually given to people who borrow money. You know that Right
so
now,
the money is not put at risk anyway. So this is the main issue. Okay. By now, we still have to deploy what would be our agreements for this, because it's not just a matter of saying, but is a matter of demonstrating it. But we will show people that all this money is guaranteed absolutely.
And that's one of the biggest things is people fear a lot of projects in cryptocurrency today is because of the claims that so many platforms have made in the past that they weren't able to follow through with. Now, the money here is guaranteed. You guys are using arbitrage. You guys are using safe methods to multiply this cash and give the token holders, the community, the reward, the 1%, the 12% per year. This is pretty interesting. Now, you guys have an app. You guys have an app that people can download, can check out their portfolio, access the exchange. Can you guys tell me more about how this app plays a role in the CFX Quantum platform, how it plays a role for the community, the user interface, and just how people will be able to utilize this on a day-to-day basis? Say I'm an average Joe. I don't like trading. I don't know how to trade. I don't know much about cryptocurrency. I want to take part September 30th on LA Token with the CFX Quantum project. I want to take part in it. I want to invest some money. I want to make the 1% per month. How does this affect me? How do I go about doing this? How do I use the app to utilize all of the things I want to achieve?
Yeah. Now, if you're going to buy on LA Token our CFXQ, then we will send you and make available for you our wallet application. It's a very easy and simple wallet. You just get in, you just take it from the Apple Store or Android Store, and you install in your phone. There will be also the web version for the people who doesn't like the web phone application, but it's no problem. After that, you will have your own account. You can put you can buy some cryptos with credit cards, or you can exchange some crypto as whatever you want. You don't need it, but you can do it. Then if you have a minimum of CFXQ tokens, you will be allowed to get into the 01 platform too. And so you will be able to buy 01 tokens. It's obvious there will be a contract, there will be some stuff to understand, but it's quite easy, just click and buy. Okay. There is another part of the wallet where you can just say, okay, I want a premium from these tokens, and you will be allowed to stake them, to freeze them, okay, into smart contract. From that on, you will gain the 1% a month, and you will see in real time the calculation on the application that you have. So it's quite easy. If you want just to get out, you push sell, and we will buy back the tokens, and you'll get the money back.
Wow.
Very simple stuff. We don't like complicated stuff because we went into the blockchain world many years ago, and it was a mess.
Tell me about
only for professional blockchainers.
Yeah.
Okay, and now is improving now, and we are getting the latest technology to avoid any problem to customer, make it very easy. We want normal average people to get in, not to be, technology people. I mean, you must know how to use an iPhone.
Absolutely.
Okay, and to install an app and doing some simple stuff.
But it's very user-friendly. Very user-friendly platform.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also because that we bring it person to person, which is a very big difference compared to other blockchain companies who do only online activity. We do only online, but it's always person to person, friend to friend. Each person in our referral system has, of course, friends and contacts. On the social world, we have an average of 300 social contacts each one, an average. We produce content that they can just click and send. So people receive content which is prepared by the company, therefore it's state of the art, is correct. It doesn't say any lies. Let's say it's legal, very important, and of course is specific. Like it gives exactly the information that is needed to give to any kind of consumer. People just click and send this content with 300 contacts on the social page. Just doing this, because everyone has interest in sharing content with their friends, in sharing the product with their friends, because they receive a premium for this, the numbers that can be reached are really huge.
And that's the referral bonus. And you're talking about the referral bonus here, right?
Yes, it's a referral bonus. Referral bonus means that people will have some credits each time one of their friends, one of their contacts decide to become a customer of CFX. Okay, so the guy becomes a customer. The guy who spread the word gets some credits. What can he do with these credits? He can do whatever he wants, because he can convert these credits in our big store, which is not CFX, it's our partners e-commerce store with 100,000 different offers. It's all in dropshipping, therefore, any case gives us the possibility to make a gigantic store. And right now, with over 100,000, you can understand many things, but many things also at very good prices. Every day there are discounts that are every new. For example, today you can buy a TV, Toshiba TV 56 inch, so it's wide, at 299 euros, which is very good price. And like this, there are many others every day.
It's because the economy changes.
The economy changes. So people, just sharing the word about these products, which are good, they make money, credits become money they can spend in everything they like. And therefore, this is very good. That's because this is the way people, people is changing the way to make money.
Absolutely. The internet has changed. The internet has changed a lot for us. Blockchain technology, e-commerce as we know it. The world has changed. The COVID came along, most businesses switched over to online, physical businesses started disappearing. We're seeing a lot of changes. We're seeing currency go online. But what impresses me the most about CFX is, and we've looked at a lot of platforms in the past 3-4 years in cryptocurrency, but what impresses me the most about CFX is the community. 50,000 plus users already on the platform, 27k members in the Telegram group. I'm looking at it right now, over 3,000 members online in the Telegram group. How do you guys build such a strong community? How do you guys usually, most projects, you look at their group, they might have 80,000 members, but they have 30 people online. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. But 3,000 people online right now in your group. How do you guys account for such a strong community? How hard was it to build such a strong community?
It's a very simple way. I do this since the end of the 90s, the end of the 80s. Therefore, it's about 30 years that we do the same thing. So it's not heavy. I just talk, and we talk to people that we know. We talk to people that are, our friends, our
the old
colleagues,
school way.
Yeah, those were. That's the very simple thing that we do. We try never to be too complicated or too hard to do, otherwise people don't do it. But if you do it in a simple way and you give a convenience to do it, people do it. That's all. People do whatever is convenient and easy for them to do. Whatever is convenient and easy.
Absolutely.
If it is not convenient or it is difficult, they don't do it. But if it is both, they do it. That's
Absolutely.
all.
Absolutely.
And more, if you give attention to people, people will give attention to you. We are talking with them. We are not just absent, we talk with them.
So you guys are active in the community. And I can see that, man. You guys are getting on so many different social media outlets. I see you guys on Twitter. I see you guys on different YouTube channels out there talking with the community. And I think that genuineness, the connection with other crypto influencers, the connection with other crypto communities is what's building your community so fast. And there's so many people trying to take part in this project. Which brings me on to one of the questions that I've been waiting to ask you guys. And that is, and this is what I look for in a lot of projects, because when I buy a token, I want to know that the value is gonna go up. There's investors in the community that come pick up tokens. They might not even be necessarily interested in the project. They might not be interested in the technology. They might not want to be a part of the 0-1 platform. Maybe they just want to pick up the token to hold it for the next 6 months, for the next year, and see the value.
We buy back, Marcus, please.
We would like to let you understand that the more they keep the tokens, the more they will gain. That's in our spirit, of sharing. We decided very heavy stuff, that is, we are going to invest our own turnover of the company, 5% the first year, up to 30% the fifth year, to buy back tokens and burn them.
Right.
So
the token burn.
This is a long-term commitment from us, and the more we go on, the more we will take back the tokens and burn them. So even for the investor is a chance to have repaid his investment in the long term if they can hold it.
That's what what I saw was that you guys are going to be continuing this token burn for the next up to 5 years, which means the guys that hold the token the longest, with this token supply coming down every single year, with the token burn happening, these guys, the value of the token will just continue to rise, will just continue to increase.
That is this is our aim for everyone. I mean, we will be very happy to see someone more rich in 5 years.
Absolutely.
You see, we have a 30-year experience in the stock exchange, in financial analysis, and of course we bring in this new world of blockchain, because I think that if you think in your strategy to create value, you end up doing it. But if you don't think, or if you have the ideas confused on how to create value, then you'll never make it. You understand? Value must be created, but there must be a strategy, there must be a system that allows value to be created. That's our goal.
That's very interesting. And also, not aside from holding the token, aside from the value raising over time, the guys that are holding the token have the opportunity, have the exclusive opportunity to buy the 0-1, to be a part of the 0-1 platform. You have different abilities being part of this community and actually picking up the CFXQ. Having that, you are able to actually invest in the 0-1. You are able to make that 12% a year. You are able to advance using all these features just by being a token holder.
Yeah, and there is one other thing that we didn't tell before, that ATS sharing the company owned and managed by Virgilio will be soon launching a very important marketplace for average goods, any kind of goods for life. And the CFX token will be used to buy also these goods. Not all of them, a selection of them, but anyone will be able to spend the token for this.
Now,
so we will be a real life way of using the tokens for spending, not only, just for the sake of a result over time.
Now, I know you guys have a big community, but who do you go after mostly in this community? Is it millennials? Is it the guys that, because I know the millennials are the guys that are mostly not trusting the banking system. The older guys that are more traditional, that trust the banks, that don't like the internet, that don't use blockchain technology, that don't know about cryptos, these guys aren't the guys you're going after. These guys aren't the guys that are going to be switching over from their bank accounts to CFX. You guys are going after the new generation of guys. The generation of guys that do everything online, that do all their banking online. Maybe they're not liking their banking system. Maybe they're not liking how their banking is returning money because they're not returning any money. They're just taking money. Are you guys going after the millennials mostly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Millennials are our main target, but I must tell you the truth, because I'm in this kind of business since 30 years. I know many people that unfortunately they're not anymore millennials, and of course they know me and everything else, and therefore they started to create word of mouth among their same age friends and contacts, and therefore we have a very large base of these, which are not millennials. Millennials are absolutely our main target. Why? Because these are people that, first of all, they like the new thing, whatever it is. They like the new thing. They don't like the old thing. They like the new. Second, they don't like the bank system, as you said. They don't like the bank system. They rather prefer to use their money via their phone rather than go to bank, that maybe many of them don't even have a bank account, because they are people which are different, from the past generation, from my generation, because I'm the older generation compared to millennials. But in any case, these people, the millennials, they like the new thing, they like blockchain, they favor cryptocurrencies to traditional currencies. The majority of them prefers cryptocurrencies, and therefore they are obviously our main target.
Absolutely. Now, as far as, again, community building goes, because again, without a strong community, without a strong backing, projects can die out very quickly. They're not sustainable. It all comes back to how big your community is, how strong your community is. And it comes down to providing incentive. When it comes to providing incentive, are you guys doing anything with airdrops, contests, giveaways? Is there stuff coming up? What's the news that we can provide to the channel, provide to our audience? We got a big community of over 50,000 people here that are going to be seeing the video. Is there something coming up in the near future that people can take part in?
Yeah, we are already running an airdrop on LA token. And we will do it also on P2P, B2P exchange that is going to be also in IO very soon, next week. And we will go on with this with DigiPhoenix. That is our new agreement. We decided to list on DigiPhoenix and they agreed. And so we will be doing also airdrops there and contests.
Very interesting. So you guys are definitely taking part and giving more back to the community as well, which is
sure.
This is incredible, because I have a good feeling that with the community you guys have already and the way that you guys are out here, showing face, being transparent, talking about the project on a regular basis, the growth is going to be incredible. I feel like the sale on LA token might sell out pretty quickly just because of the fact that you guys are done so much community building, and I can see this project being very, very successful this year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's so.
No, I'm giving my honest opinion because we look at a lot of projects, and just in 2020 so far, the market has changed so much. So many projects that were planning on launching, that had so many plans on their roadmap, have gone away, have disappeared because they couldn't handle the COVID market. They couldn't handle the changes that took place. They couldn't handle people losing their jobs, not having money in the market. They couldn't make that switch. They couldn't make that transition. But you guys have overcome that transition. You guys have used it to your advantage, and you guys are giving more back to the community, which just makes great sense when it comes to investment. If you are looking for an investment, guys, in the industry right now, a safe investment that's going to bring back that 12%, that 1% a month that the banks don't even give 1% a year,
Yeah.
If that's what the audience is looking for, this has got to be one of my top picks.
Thank you very much. Can I add something that maybe it's not concerned?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
This is my magazine. It's called Millionaire. Maybe you don't read it very well, but Millionaire. Millionaire is the leading business startup magazine in Italy since 1990. At that time I was 25 and Marco was at my same age. we created this magazine just for passion.
Serious.
And has become the leader magazine in Italy for startup businesses, which is very important. Therefore, I thank you for the good words about the project, and that you say that this project is complete compared to others who are not complete.
Absolutely.
I think that we have seen in these 30 years so many businesses succeed and fail that a little we have learned. We have learned a little to understand what a project must have to become successful. Let's hope we have learned the right things.
You guys, you just told me that you guys, I didn't even know about this. I did not know about the Millionaire magazine publishing. I did not know that you guys have been around since 1990s doing this. That's pretty incredible to have a publishing, be along for that long and be successful. That shows sustainability in a project. That shows sustainability in a team that's backing a project, and that just actually opened my eyes even a little bit further on CFX because you guys have been so sustainable. You guys have been so sustainable in one field. It just makes it so much easier to believe that you guys are going to be more sustainable in the next thing that you guys do. That's amazing, guys.
Thank you so much. I just have to say a word about this because we saw a lot of projects that may be interesting, but the people that were running them were not able to scale up, That has been our business for 30 years, so we always scale up businesses.
Absolutely, and that is one of the biggest failures. That is one of the biggest failures you see in a lot of projects is they may have a great idea. They have a great idea. They have a great technology. They have a great community. But the guys behind it don't have the experience required to run that project the way it's supposed to be run. They don't have the experience to make it sustainable. Sustainability has got to be the number one thing that you guys have to go after in the market. And this CFX, man, just after seeing the Millionaire magazine, CFX, I have a good feeling this is going to be one of those sustainable platforms of 2020.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. If you guys have anything,
we are very happy of this kind of appreciation.
No, absolutely. I when I see a good project, I have to mention that it really has sparked my interest in it. Now, if you guys have anything else you want to tell the community, if you guys have anything else you want to tell the viewers, go ahead and let them know. I know September 30th is the date for LA Token. Is there any other dates that the audience need to keep in mind coming soon?
I would say be with us and get rewarded.
You guys can get rewarded.
That's the only thing I would add.
man. I really appreciate you guys getting on the channel today. We had a nice long chat. I think we learned a lot about CFX today, and I gotta put this on the top 3 projects that I've looked at in 2020 so far. So definitely, you guys check this out. All the links will be in the description for CFX. Huge shout out to my guys right here, man, for getting on the channel today, giving us your valuable time. I really appreciate it, man, and hopefully we can have you guys after the launch of the token. Hopefully we can have you guys back on the channel, chat some more, and see how the community is doing.
Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, man.
Bye.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right, man. Alright guys, that was CFX Quantum again. Huge shout out to the guys from over there, the CEO and the CTO, and getting on the channel, providing us their time, and actually letting us know what the project is going to be all about. So don't forget guys, September 30th, right here on LA Token. Pick up the tokens that you guys need to, because this one is going to be one of the hottest platforms of 2020. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not, leave a comment down below what you think about the interview, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as always, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm off for now. Peace.